The Falmouth Commodores, sporting their Friday red, took on the Wareham Gatemen at home on Saturday, and both offenses put forth their best efforts, scoring over 10 runs apiece. Marco Gonzales out of Gonzaga was on the hill for the Commodores in his final appearance as a member of the club, as he announced after the game that Team USA was calling him up. Stay tuned for Gonzales' final parting interview as a member of the Commodores. After Gonzales threw a 1-2-3 first inning, the Commodores came to the plate and delivered. Jared King led off with a single, and Billy Ferreter followed that up with a one-bagger of his own. The Wareham third baseman made a great play on Ferreter's ball, but overthrew it, and he and King ended up on second and third. Next up was Michael O'Neill out of Michigan, who lined one just over the foul pole and left for a 3-run jack, his first of the year. The next batter, Drew Dosch out of Youngstown State, followed O'Neill's act and knocked one out of the park in right center for his first of the year, giving Falmouth an early 4-0 lead. After the two first-inning home runs by the Commodores, the Gatemen came back in the second with Daniel Palka's solo shot, cutting the lead to 3. Each team then scored once more apiece before Falmouth tore the lead open in the fifth. They loaded the bases on a double and 2 walks before Jonathan McGibbon and Austin Anderson each walked a run in. Newcomer Kevin Keys out of Oregon State then hit what should have been an inning-ending double play, but Wareham's shortstop bobbled the ball, causing all runners to advance, giving the Commodores an 8-2 lead. Meanwhile, Gonzales pitched solidly in his last Falmouth game, finishing with a line of 2 runs, 5 hits, no walks, and 8 strikeouts over 5 innings of work, as he finished his short-lived Cape League experience with a 2.7 ERA and 13 strikeouts in 10 innings pitched. But once Gonzales was taken out of the game in favor of Sean Hagen, things took a turn for the worse for the Commodores, as Hagen could not even record an out. Kyle Schwarber led off with a double for the Gatemen and was soon moved over to third on a single. Tyler Ross then singled him in, followed by an RBI single for Daniel Palka, his third of 4 hits on the night. Mott Hyde then ripped an RBI double to center before Palka scored on a pass ball. Ethan Gross capped off the inning with a long sac fly, which brought Wareham within 1. Austin Anderson out of Ole Miss gave Falmouth a little more breathing room in the 7th with a solo blast to give them a 9-7 lead, his first of the year. In the bottom of the 9th, closer Cale Elam got 2 quick outs for the Commodores, and victory seemed in sight, but a series of walks and fielding mishaps kept the Gatemen in the game. After 2 consecutive walks, Anderson at short mishandled 3 consecutive balls batted his way, and the Gatemen ended up scoring 3 times in the top of the 9th, taking a 1-run lead. Then in the bottom of the 9th, O'Neill, nephew of former Yankee great Paul O'Neill, homered for his 2nd time of the game, tying it up and giving Falmouth some hope. In the top of the 11th, with the bases loaded against Joe Sims, Hyde laid down a suicide squeeze, and Schwarber slid into home just ahead of the throw. The Gatemen would score once more in the 11th before the Commodores were set down in order in the bottom of the inning, as Wareham completed the 6-run comeback. Despite the loss, Falmouth would still remain the top team in the Western Division.
Gatemen winners in 11, 12-10.
I mean, obviously you don't want to blow an 8-run lead like we had, but like you said, we got out to an 8-run lead in the 3rd inning. So, I mean, offensively we played really well tonight. The pitching and the defense will come. I mean, we've been solid all out through the first 7 games, so I think it's time for a little blunder. Good to get it out of the system now until later in the year. I mean, I was just trying to see a ball up, and both of the home runs I saw up. And, I'm really not worried about the average. We're 7, 8 games in. I mean, I've started slow before and bounced back, so I'm just trying to stay positive and get a good pitch I can drive, and I got 2 of them tonight, so I took advantage of it.
On a different note, if you were to play for any Major League team,
Who would it be?
It'd be the Yankees, just because of my uncle, no doubt.
So you want to follow in his footsteps, probably?
Hopefully, yeah. It'd be
Do you,
nice.
do you grow up a Yankee fan?
I did. Everybody asked me why I'm not a Reds fan. He came up with the Reds, and I wasn't born when he played with the Reds, so I only know him as a Yankee. So that's why I support the Yankees.
All right. Well, good luck. You're in hostile territory, though. You're probably one of the only happy guys on the field tonight. When did you hear about going to Team USA?
It's been a couple months now, about mid-season, so fill out the paperwork and getting shipped off, so I'm really excited.
You've been pitching, you've been playing first base here. Are you going to play a certain position there?
They want me to do both still, see how it works out. We got a ton of talented guys, so I don't know if it'll work out that way, but hopefully get some innings either way. I'll be happy with either. So.
You were only here for a short time, but did you get some good experiences here in the short time?
Definitely. I've enjoyed the guys. The coach has been great. The competition's been even better, and the town is amazing. So I've cherished every moment I've had here. It's been awesome.